The air was cold, sterile, the kind of cold that seeped into your bones, not just from the temperature, but from the knowledge of where you stood. It was past midnight, and Daniel, a mortuary technician, was finishing his last shift at the county morgue. It wasn't an easy job, but he had gotten used to the silence, the stillness. The dead never bothered him, until that night. Daniel checked the logbook. 5 bodies had been admitted that night. Heart attack, accident, drowning, all routine. Nothing out of the ordinary. He sighed, rubbing his temples, exhaustion setting in. But as he moved toward the door, he felt it. A shift in the air. A whisper of movement in a place where nothing should move. He turned, but saw only the cold, unblinking steel of the storage lockers. With a tired sigh, Daniel walked to the light switch. The morgue was closing for the night. With a flick, the room was swallowed in darkness, except for the faint red glow of the emergency exit sign. Silence followed, a silence so deep it felt unnatural. Then, knock, knock. Daniel froze. The sound was soft but deliberate, a hollow tap from inside one of the storage units. He swallowed hard, telling himself it was his imagination. But then, knock, knock, knock. Louder this time, more insistent. From unit number 24. Daniel's breath came out shaky. His rational mind screamed to walk away, to pretend he had heard nothing. But some deeper, inexplicable force pushed him forward. His hand trembled as he reached for the latch, fingers hovering over the icy metal handle. The knocking had stopped. The silence was worse. With a deep breath, Daniel unlatched the door. It creaked open, revealing a body covered in a white sheet. A wave of cold air seeped out. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the sheet twitched. His pulse thundered in his ears. Slowly, ever so slowly, the sheet slid downward, revealing a face, frozen in a scream. And then, the eyes snapped open. Daniel stumbled back, his breath ragged. The corpse should not have moved. The eyes should not have opened, but they had. And then, the mouth moved. A whisper, so soft it barely reached his ears. "You, let me out." Daniel turned and ran. The morgue door slammed behind him, but the knocking never stopped. Daniel never returned to the morgue. He quit the very next morning, but sometimes late at night he would hear it. The rhythmic, patient sound of knuckles against metal. Knock, knock, knock. And in the silence, between the spaces where the dead should rest, a voice whispered, "You let me out." Some jobs stay with you forever. Some nights never truly end. If you ever find yourself alone in the dark, listening to the silence, listen carefully. You might hear it too. Knock, knock. And if you do, whatever you do, don't open the door. Subscribe for more terrifying horror stories. And remember, the dead don't always stay dead.